While many UFO videos are debunked, some passenger recordings have left experts and viewers stunned, showing shape-shifting objects and mysterious crafts that even forced pilots to react. What hidden travelers could be sharing our skies? Let's explore. In Titusville, Florida, around 6:30 in the evening, a worker near the Space Coast Industrial Facility saw a glowing, round, flat disc moving through the air. This was not his first sighting. He had seen the same glowing object twice before at the same time and place, but was unprepared to record it. This time he captured it on camera. The object's repeated appearance at the same time and spot suggests it was intentional, not random. The witness felt it was returning for a specific reason. Unlike weather balloons or tracked aircraft, this mysterious craft followed its own schedule. In Florida, unusual aerial phenomena are common. In 2018, Robert Hensley was jogging in a park in Kissimmee when he saw a strange object in the sky. It had giant bird-like wings that didn't move, and blinking lights that followed a clear pattern, unlike any known aircraft. Robert recorded the object and asked online if it was a military drone or an experimental craft. People's responses suggested something beyond military tech. The craft hovered steadily without visible propulsion, defying known human technology and gravity itself. UFO and alien encounters are not just American phenomena. 1 week after the January 2024 Miami incident, hikers on a mountainous island about 3 kilometers off southeast Brazil's coast filmed 2 humanoid figures around 10 feet tall. Compared to nearby shrubs, these beings were unusually large. Their long, fluid strides suggested a different gravity and movement than humans. The sighting's timing and size matched the Florida case, hinting at a possible connection. Brazil's provincial government acknowledged the footage, calling the figures strange beings, adding credibility to the encounter. Does the Brazilian government's acknowledgement make you more convinced this footage is genuine? Why do you think they called them strange beings? Comment and chat with me. Next, we'll soar high above New York's skies to glimpse a mysterious disk that defies all explanation. On March 25, 2024, Michelle Reyes was on a commercial flight approaching New York's LaGuardia airport when she recorded a mysterious black disk speeding past her plane. The object flew about 2,500 feet above ground, dangerously close to commercial air traffic. Despite moving in opposite directions, the object's speed matched that of military fighter jets. What stands out is that no known drone can reach such speeds while flying so steadily. The disk showed no visible propulsion, exhaust trail, or any sign of how it generated thrust. Michelle's response adds credibility. Instead of just sharing the video online, she promptly reported it to the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA), showing concern for aviation safety rather than seeking attention. The FAA's silence is notable. Although they received an official report about an unidentified object in controlled airspace near one of the busiest airports, they have not offered any explanation for what Michelle filmed. In May 2024, residents of Tehran, Iran, saw one of the clearest and closest UFO encounters ever recorded. The footage remains unexplained and has not been convincingly debunked. The craft hovered just a few hundred meters above the city, emitting a bright green light. Unlike distant lights, this was a massive object about the size of a commercial airliner, close enough for visible details. Its green glow pulsed and shifted, indicating an energy source unlike current technology. Green light requires specific wavelengths, not typical for conventional aircraft. Witnesses reported seeing the craft at varying heights, possibly observing the city below. Unlike most UFOs that speed away when detected, this craft lingered openly above a major city for an extended period. Was it a military aircraft or something more exotic? Given Iran's technological capabilities and its tendency to promote military achievements, the lack of an official explanation suggests it was not a domestic project. Did you like this video? Don't forget to hit the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out, and I promise to bring you more awesome content. On Ibiza, tourists witnessed a dramatic UFO disappearance. During a clear evening with a half moon, a tourist saw a bright white orb near the moon. At first it seemed stationary, like a star or planet. But when they zoomed in to record, the orb suddenly shot to the right at extreme speed, vanishing in less than a second. Even SpaceX's Starship, which can reach 16,000 miles per hour, takes time to accelerate. This object went from stillness to incredible velocity instantly. It also appeared to detect that it was being filmed, as it fled when recorded. This suggests it had advanced propulsion and detection technology. If it sensed recording from afar, it likely had sophisticated monitoring capabilities. The fact that it revealed itself then disappeared raises many questions about its nature and intentions. On August 16th, residents of Lancaster and Palmdale in California's Antelope Valley saw up to 6 unidentified objects performing maneuvers beyond known aircraft capabilities. Near Edwards Air Force Base, many first thought they were secret military crafts, but the objects' behavior disproved that. They stopped mid-flight, changed direction instantly, and moved in zigzag patterns without visible propulsion or gradual turns, impossible for conventional technology. Witnesses initially mistook them for shooting stars, but unlike meteors, these objects hovered, accelerated, and changed course deliberately. Their lights resembled emergency vehicle signals, but had unique colors and pulsing patterns that suggested communication or scanning. One object reportedly landed on a California beach. Authorities quickly sealed off the site but released no information. Despite numerous witnesses and proximity to a military base, no official explanation was given. This silence adds to growing questions about what authorities might know but do not share after credible UFO sightings. In June, during India's monsoon season, residents of Nagpur witnessed bright objects moving through thick clouds. Despite heavy cloud cover that usually blocks visibility, their light shone clearly. Unlike typical UFOs, these crafts moved rapidly, in coordinated circular patterns. Multiple witnesses saw several objects flying in precise circles at high speeds. Such flight patterns suggest advanced control and communication beyond human technology. Normally, circular flights are used for weather or atmospheric research, but no known craft can sustain this speed with such precision, especially through dense clouds. Some speculated the objects aimed to create atmospheric disturbances or portals. While uncertain, their deliberate movement points to purposeful activity rather than random motion. On May 28, 2024, during a U.S. Navy air show in Long Island, UFO phenomena intersected dramatically with military aviation. The Blue Angels, elite Navy pilots flying advanced Super Hornet jets, performed for thousands. A spectator filming the show captured a metallic sphere flying past a Super Hornet at incredible speed, only visible clearly when the footage was slowed down. The sphere's surface was perfectly reflective, with no visible propulsion, exhaust, wings, or flight surfaces, matching other metallic UFO reports from military personnel worldwide. Its speed outpaced the Super Hornet, which can exceed Mach 1.8, making the jet appear slow. This challenges current aerospace engineering understanding. This was not an isolated case. Similar metallic spheres have been seen by Colombian pilots, U.S. military members in the Middle East, and other Navy pilots globally. These objects often appear near military bases and during operations, suggesting intelligence gathering or a show of technological power. The consistent sightings worldwide indicate a specific craft or phenomenon with global reach, raising questions about advanced technology beyond known military capabilities. On May 14th, Justin Stevenson and his wife drove through Manitoba's Fort Alexander area around 10 p.m. when they saw 4 bright objects over the Winnipeg River. Each shone like a sun, lighting up the landscape with intense, solid light. Not like distant aircraft or atmospheric phenomena. The objects held a perfect formation, suggesting intelligence behind their positioning. Unlike random natural events like ball lightning, Justin began recording immediately, and his wife shared the video on social media, sparking a wide debate. The light's orangish yellow color matches other UFO reports, including one in Texas, hinting at a recurring phenomenon. The objects stayed visible long enough for the couple to stop, get their cameras, and capture substantial footage. Their steady presence rules out meteors, flares, or conventional aircraft with unusual lights. During the conflict in Ukraine, soldiers from the 406th Battalion encountered a credible UFO sighting amid rising tensions after Russia's nuclear threats. A thermal imaging drone recorded a disc-shaped object hovering perfectly still in the air. The soldiers, trained to identify aircraft, expressed fear and confusion, unable to explain the object. Unlike known military aircraft, the object showed no propulsion, movement, or response to their presence. Its behavior defied normal patterns of aerial threats. The thermal signature confirmed its heat pattern was unlike any aircraft or atmospheric phenomena, adding credibility to the sighting. This encounter resembles the Baghdad Phantom, a cylindrical object recorded by U.S. Air Force personnel in Iraq 2 years earlier, using similar thermal imaging. The similarity suggests a pattern of UFO activity in conflict zones that deserves serious investigation. What do you think these encounters reveal? Advanced human tech or something from beyond? Share your theories and any personal experiences below. On New Year's Day in Miami, a teenage brawl at a mall escalated into a controversial UFO-related incident. About 50 teens fought using sticks and fireworks, prompting an unusually large police response with over 24 cars. Eyewitnesses reported seeing a shadowy figure 8 to 10 feet tall moving around the mall. Multiple witnesses gave consistent descriptions of a tall, dark humanoid that appeared and disappeared at will. One credible witness said the figure chased them, teleporting between locations. Some claimed police fired weapons, though officials denied any shots were fired. Miami police quickly dismissed claims of an alien presence, but the gap between official statements and eyewitness reports raised doubts. The incident's timing, just 1 week before a similar sighting of 10-foot figures in Brazil, suggests a possible pattern beyond coincidence. The consistency in height and timing across distant locations points to potential coordinated activity or something yet unexplained. In Vinton, Ohio, Rafael Torres captured a dramatic encounter while biking. He saw a perfect black sphere moving smoothly through the air with no visible wings, rotors, or exhaust. The object flew steadily as if under intelligent control. Soon, 2 military jets appeared, pursuing the sphere, confirming it wasn't a weather balloon or drone. The jets tried to intercept but couldn't match the sphere's flight patterns, which defied normal aerodynamics. Torres' footage shows both the sphere and the military response, providing strong evidence of something unusual in Ohio's airspace. The military's quick pursuit suggests the object was taken very seriously. The public visibility of the chase hints at either a lack of concern about civilians seeing it or an inability to hide the event. This sighting raises profound questions about unknown aerial technology and official responses. In Colombia's agricultural region near Yumbo, farmer Jorge Mendoza witnessed a metallic sphere conducting a systematic survey of farmland. Unlike typical fast UFO sightings, this sphere hovered, moved in grid patterns, and focused on specific areas, suggesting intelligent reconnaissance. Mendoza initially thought it might be secret tech from nearby industrial facilities, but ruled this out, noting no company would operate prototypes openly in public airspace. The sphere stayed for over an hour, allowing detailed observation of its behavior. It eventually vanished upwards, showing propulsion beyond known technology. This sighting fits a global pattern of metallic spheres seen worldwide, displaying coordinated observation of human activity. The consistency across locations points to a specific type of craft or phenomenon with advanced capabilities and global reach. In Potentro, Italy, tourists witnessed a 4-hour UFO encounter that defied classification. It started as a bright point in the sky, initially mistaken for an unusually luminous star. As they watched, it revealed itself as a massive spinning wheel-like structure high above the town. This perfect circle had spokes radiating from a central hub, rotating continuously while remaining stationary in the sky. The luminescence was intense and unique, suggesting an energy source that produced its own light, possibly plasma or electromagnetic fields. The prolonged observation provided detailed insight into the craft's structure and behavior. It spun steadily without changing speed or brightness, implying an advanced energy system beyond current human technology. The craft's ability to hover and spin challenges traditional understanding of propulsion, which typically requires forward motion for lift. Its stability points to mastery of gravitational or electromagnetic forces. Located in a historically and scientifically rich region of Italy, the sighting was approached with curiosity, not skepticism. The detailed, prolonged observation suggests a highly advanced, possibly artificial object that continues to raise profound questions about aerial phenomena and technology beyond our capabilities. On February 22, 2022, residents of Guatemala experienced a chilling UFO encounter. It began with a deep, resonant, thundering vibration that shook buildings and echoed in people's chests. Unlike jet engines or helicopters, such low-frequency sounds often suggest advanced propulsion beyond conventional aviation. Looking up, they saw three bright lights in a perfect triangle. Initially thought to be separate aircraft, the lights revealed a single massive triangular craft. Instead of passing by, it hovered silently all night above the city, without visible support or propulsion. This prolonged presence unsettled residents, who felt watched or studied by an intelligence. Its position over a populated area implied deliberate surveillance. The triangular shape is a common UFO form seen worldwide, often near military sites and cities, indicating a pattern of systematic observation. The craft's ability to stay stationary all night without engine noise, exhaust, or visible energy use shows propulsion beyond current technology. This encounter adds to global reports of mysterious triangular objects conducting unexplained observations. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss the next incredible UFO sighting that could change everything we know. In 2016, a woman driving through western England spotted a massive silent triangular craft unlike any known aircraft. It lacked wings, engines, and a cockpit, moving through the sky without noise. This suggested either advanced noise suppression or unfamiliar propulsion. She followed the object for 20 minutes, observing its steady speed and altitude as it paced her car, indicating controlled flight. The experience unsettled her so much that she changed her route to avoid further contact. The craft's silence, stability, and ability to match ground speed imply advanced navigation and control. Witnesses often feel these crafts are aware of individual observers, hinting at sophisticated sensors and intelligence beyond simple observation. This encounter highlights the unsettling nature of close UFO sightings and raises questions about their technology and awareness. During a live ISS broadcast, cameras captured a massive winged craft near Earth's orbit, unlike any known spacecraft or debris. The object's design, with upward-angled wings, puzzles experts since aerodynamic surfaces serve no purpose in space. This suggests advanced technology, possibly electromagnetic field manipulation. The object's size is immense, visible from over 250 miles above Earth, rivaling the largest human-made structures. Despite extensive global monitoring of space debris and vehicles, this craft was untracked and unidentified. Captured live, the footage rules out hoaxes or post-production edits. NASA has offered no explanation or acknowledgement, unusual given their typical transparency and detailed tracking. This encounter challenges our understanding of near-Earth objects and raises questions about what truly operates in space. In 2019, Buenos Aires witnessed a spiritually significant UFO encounter involving multiple luminous orbs. It began when a bright white orb appeared above the city, pulsing intensely despite urban lights. From this main orb, several smaller ones emerged, moving in coordinated patterns rather than scattering randomly. The orbs hovered and moved together with intelligence and purpose, indicating advanced control or artificial intelligence. Witnesses, especially from Buenos Aires' Jewish community, saw spiritual meaning in the event, linking it to divine manifestations and Hebrew beliefs. Skeptics' explanations, satellites or aircraft, fail to explain the orb's behavior, as satellites follow fixed orbits, and aircraft leave radar or flight records. Multiple independent witnesses describing the same event add credibility, suggesting they observed something real and extraordinary. In July 2022, Pastor Miguel Duarte in Portugal witnessed a shocking UFO encounter during an unusual weather event. Heavy clouds appeared suddenly, unnaturally dense for the season. Stepping outside, he saw a metallic, perfectly reflective craft flying beneath the clouds. Its center emitted a pulsing, intense light, suggesting a powerful energy source, possibly preparing to send a beam or transmission to the ground. The timing of the clouds and the craft suggests a connection. Either the craft created the clouds as concealment, or they were a byproduct of its energy or propulsion system. Pastor Duarte's spiritual background adds weight to his testimony, as he described feeling deeply shaken and searching for answers. The craft flew directly over his church, raising questions about intentional positioning near spiritual sites. Its sudden disappearance, vanishing without flying away, indicates advanced propulsion or cloaking beyond current technology. This encounter blends the sacred and mysterious, challenging both science and faith. Why is the frequency of these sightings on the rise? Are they ready to finally reveal themselves to us? And if yes, what can we expect out of this meeting? Peace and exchange of advanced technology, or just total annihilation? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest revelations in space exploration. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and let's continue to explore together.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.